Happy? Good. With Chris Locke.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Happy Good. With me, Chris Locke, I guess. You know what? Chris Locke, I'm your host. This is episode 12, I believe. I'm doing it because it's stuffy in here. There's a window open, so you might have just heard a bus outside go or whatever the sound it does. If you hear that, I apologize. There might be some outdoor ambience, but I need the window open. We're going to get right into it. Last week, I was really tipsy, and so it was I can't remember what it was like, but I feel like it was a meandery and maybe even ranty, but I was here to help. I care. This is another late Sunday where I've left it too late, and I have had a couple drinks again, but I was on a Zoom hangout with friends, and that means it was important. I was feeling low today, but that's what makes it so important to do this, right? I'm a comedian that performs on stage all the time, and I used to travel all the time to do that, and show up on TV shows and stuff, like as an actor and stuff like that. And so that hasn't been happening for obviously over 3 months, and we're all in that boat, so I'm not trying to say anyone is feeling it more than others. I'm sure it's, there's a lot of anxiety right now, and like, who am I really, and all this kind of stuff. And then I realized, but that's also what makes this podcast good, is that for me and you guys listening, and for everybody, it helps us get away for a bit and just go somewhere different, even if it's like by closing our eyes and going into our incredible minds. We have incredible minds. And so, because last time was meandery, I'm going to try and keep this one a bit more punchy. So here, let's just think of a couple fantastic things quick off the bat. Imagine your cat came up to you and looked at you, or dog, or whatever you have. I'm sure most of you have pets. Who doesn't have a pet? If you don't have a pet, I'll get to you in a sec. Listen to this. Imagine your cat or dog comes up to you and you go, "What is it? What do you want?" And then when it opens its mouth, a little like flute flutter sounds instead of like the regular animal's voice. So it's like, or like, it doesn't go meow, it doesn't go bark, bark, bark. It goes flute fluttering. It goes foot, foot. Okay, this is a bonus for you. I know we have Drew Smith's incredible, beautiful music playing behind me, so it might be hard to contrast it. I can't hear the music yet. Obviously, I put that in post, but this is my impression of a fluttering flute. Just in case I want you to know that I am aware that it might not work with Drew's music. Hold on a sec. It sounds like this. I'm a flute. I am a flute. Put a hat on my head. Now I'm a dude. So, no, let me try it again. That is a fluttering flute, my friends. Welcome to the 60s psych folk extravaganza. Yeah, drunk Chris from last week, episode 11, didn't bust out the fluttering flute impression all of a sudden, right? And that's a lot of F's. I'm sorry about the alliteration, but fluttering flute sound effects comes from doing like a F side note on your side of your mouth. Here's another thing that you can imagine quickly if you want to get out of this world. Imagine you, what do you want to... Oh my God, I put a baseball hat on top of a wicker straw hat on my dining room table, and I looked over it just now, and I literally thought a pint-sized human was standing like 10 feet away from me looking at me, and it freaked me the hell out. Oh, God, that's so freaky. This episode is a mess already, and I'm like trying to make up for episode 11. But I also did get positive feedback from you guys that episode 11 was good, so thank you very much. This will be good too. Let's just get to the breathing exercises now. Maybe I need to be centered just as much as you. Oh God, you know when that happens though? I was like, how'd you get in here? Why do you want to kill me? I still have so much more to do. But it was 2 hats stacked on top of each other on a table, not even close to being another human being. Okay, so let's get that all out of there. Let's talk about the anxiety of the pandemic and not knowing if you're going to work let's just bust that out of here. Let's inhale and blow it out and shoot it against the wall like a big splat of crude oil. I'm sick of it. Let's do a deep breath inside through the nose. Okay, ready? Inhale, hold it for a bit, and exhale. Oh yeah, one deep breath like that, I already kind of feel like a bit way more centered. It's crazy. I didn't count down or anything, and I said take a deep breath. I didn't say inhale. I don't know. Sometimes I'm still confused about how I'm supposed to tee up doing the breath exercises part. Episode 12. Party on. Okay. Now we're gonna here, you want to hear it super organized? I bet if you're like me, you're kind of loose and you just go with the flow and you won't like the super organized version. But here's the super organized version for the next deep breath, okay? I'm going to count down from 3 to 1, then I'm going to say inhale, and then you do the inhale through the nose. Okay, ready? This is the second big breath countdown. 3, 2, 1, inhale. Fill up the whole lungs. Hold it as best you can. I know I'm talking. And then exhale. Good gracious, as bodacious, honk honk. Anyways, feeling better already? Let's do one more and I'll do the mega super supreme organized professional countdown. Ready? Here we go. Music by Drew Smith, by the way, of the Bicycles and Bunny and Dr. Who. He's a genius. Okay, here we go. Countdown. Last inhale. And then we're in the zone. 3, 2, 1. Inhale through the nose. And exhale out through the mouth long. Okay, we're a little bit centered again. We are, you might be able to hear my cat Bernadette purring. She came up beside me on the couch. No, her voice is not the sound of a fluttering flute, unfortunately. It's still classic purring Bernadette, but that's okay. We're off. And we need to relax. We need to escape, some of the very, very dismal, dark aspects of this wonky, Willy Wonky and the Wonko factory planet. Like, let's be honest here. Willy willed up Wonka-rific. This wacky world is wonked out, and I can't wake up. I want to walk away from this wild and wonky wide world of weirdness, and it's wacky. You gotta admit, waka waka. I can't take it, I feel stressed, but I know you guys do too. But let me tell you something. You guys are all so good and inside, and you know it, and you're trying your best. Every morning, what do? You wake up, you go look in the mirror, and you go, oh yeah, I have a beard now. Or you go, hey you, I missed you. Or, oh, my hair's getting longer, I kind of like it. And you also say, you're trying your best. what else is there to do? Well, what is the best? Maybe it's fine, like, to try nothing. Try nothing. Let everything go. Just let it float away from you like you're in some sort of anti-gravity room. Imagine you were holding all of your problems and all of your stresses, and let's even move beyond that stuff. And let's say that you're holding on to concepts of how you want to be perceived by other people. Concepts of who you are as, this is my job, and I'm an employee of this, or my customers are that. I need to be there for these clients. I need to impress this person. I need these people. I need their fandom. Anything. Even that crap floats away from your hands like debris in an anti-gravity chamber in some sort of outer space station that's basically been abandoned by everybody, but they forgot you there. But there's a part of you that's like, I kind of like having this space, to be honest. There's a food supply left. There's still like an emergency rocket attached to the space station with rocket boosters that are powered to fly me to pretty far reaches of the galaxy. I'm sure I can find one of these Earth-like Goldilocks zone planets to land on if I would need to. But you know what? Right now, I'm in the space station by myself. Yeah, it's a bit messy to the point where debris floats around in the anti-gravity chamber. But I brought some books. I want to read. I'm going to finally read Anna Karenina for some reason. Everybody says I need to read it, or War and Peace or something. Like, maybe I'll try and read it. I don't know, but what kind of, what kind of mental space am I in, abandoned in a outer space station where I need to think about this sort of like 19th century Russian aristocracy? Like, what the hell is this crap gonna even mean to me at this point? I'm floating in space. I got nothing. I am nothing. I am nobody, and I like it. I should write my own book, stemming from the beginning of my feelings in the middle of the glowing little yellow and orange ember in the middle of me. I am like a floating coal furnace. I don't give a damn about anything. Everything begins now. I am the beginning of my own Big Bang. I am the creator of what's going to come next. I don't care about ancient literature texts, or I don't even care if I get a Zoom call from a boss who's like, what are you doing up there? What happened up there? Why is it a mystery? Where are the other employees? I'm not here to finish anybody else's story. I'm here to tell my own. And that's a good way to be, don't you think? I feel like you should be in that position right now. I don't care about telling other people's stories. I don't care about helping you finish yours. I don't even care about what mine was before. I'm just here right now, brand new. Every moment is brand spanking new birth. All I am is a floating, glowing ember, a spark that begins everything anew all the time, fresh. Like I'm constantly getting my memory erased from one of those things from the Men in Black. Like, oh, I think I work in an office, and then the thing flashes, and you're like, I don't know anything anymore, and you keep restarting like that. How relaxing is that disintegration of consciousness, ego, all of that crap, right? You think you need to stack up and collect like hordes and hordes of bookshelves and filing cabinets in your cluttered mind. What if it all just disappeared? Zoop, like some sort of magician alien waved his finger at it. I guess I'm thinking of that little green guy from the Flintstones, but now I'm dating myself. Not like I was around when The Simpsons first came out, but I grew up watching... I was a little kid watching reruns of it in the 80s. Did you watch the Flintstones? It was about an angry man who had a wife that was freaking beautiful, man. She was so hot. Redhead. Oh my God. I'm Fred and my wife is Wilma. This is too much for me right now. It's true. I got a beautiful redhead wife that's brilliant and patient with me, and I'm kind of a hothead like Fred. No, I'm not really a hothead. Listen, what were we talking about? And I think I just proved my point. Doesn't being connected to nothing kind of make you relax? You're just floating. You don't even have to be in a space station empty. It doesn't have to feel like some sort of creepy sci-fi flick. Like, why do I hear something dripping? Did I hear a tick-tick-tacking? Like, ticky-ticky-tacky-tacky, like some alien creature is running through the ventilator system? Not again. I've seen this flick like 5 times. I know what's going to happen. I'm going to go, who is it? And the big wet, sopping wet mouth with sharp teeth is going to open, and then another little mouth juts out like some sort of Canada space arm with another tiny little mouth on the front of it with juicy wet dripping. And you know what, if I ever saw that alien from the Ridley Scott Alien movie in a space station, and I was even as scary as that would be, you got the flicking red emergency lights and it's dark and debris is floating around and what, it's scary. There's no doubt. I'm not going to say it's not scary, but if I ever saw that alien by myself, yeah, okay, fine. 50% of me is pure fear. Let's put that aside now. Let's not even think about that part. I don't like talking about fear on this podcast. Anyways, my main point is, if I was alone on this space station, I bump into that damn xenomorph. That's what it's called, a xenomorph alien from the movie Ridley Scott's Alien. Later, other directors' aliens. I would go like this. It would open its mouth and go... and then it would shoot, and then the other little mouth would come out and be like, I'm also gonna bite you. Whatever. Do they make agreements or what? I'll go. Okay, you go first. Just the alien big mouth talking to the little mouth. Hey, big mouth first. I'm faster. Anyways, I would say to the alien, why are you so wet? You're dripping wet. What is that? Every time I see you, it's like some props guy just dumped another bucket of water on you. It's all dripping off of your mouth. Are you telling me that saliva, you're so hungry to eat my flesh, my blood, that your saliva is basically pouring all over you like, sweat on a nervous man in court? Okay, that was not a good analogy, but some darker images were going through my mind, and I didn't want to go there. The point I'm trying to make, everybody, and why I love you for tuning in all the time and checking it out and listening and subscribing and telling everybody else about this lovely podcast that I make with my blood and guts and brain and eyes and heart, ears and tongue, for sure. Teeth. Don't forget the lips. Who said that? Me, the lips. Hey, get over here. Mwah. All right. Hey, thanks, lips. You're a good guy. Hey, lips. You're a good guy. The reason why what I'm talking about is you're free. You are free right now, and you know it. And you can close your eyes and feel yourself being lighter. All the junk being blown out of you. Just fizzle away, Just fuzz it off, right? Next time you get a dark thought and you're not in the mood to handle it, not even dark, I don't know how to explain it, like a negative thought, like something pressing down on you, stress, anxiety, We get these thoughts all the time, like, oh, there's something I need to do. There's something I need to do. There's a million things. I need to make a to-do list. I don't even do that. I always forget. I always make a coffee and then I scroll through social media and I read the news and I forget my own life. Let that disappear. Let it disintegrate. Look at it right in the face right now. Personify it as like some sort of weird, like some sort of nebulous goo from outer space, and pick it up like you just found it on the space station and look at it and go, fuzz off. Get the fuzz out of here. Turn into fuzz and fizzulate through the sky. Oh, there's no a sky in space. Space is flat or whatever kind of quantum physicist crap that's being spouted right now. How are we supposed to know anything? Get the fuzz out of here. It is funny that you kind of think of space as like more air, but it's not. We don't know what is it? It's literally nothing. I'm in space. What is this? Anyways. First astronaut ever said, I'm in space. What is this again? Just forget it. Rip it off like your own exoskeleton. Just go like, this is all negative crap from the past, and I'm literally burning it in a barrel right now. I don't give a darn. I want to be free. I deserve it because I carry the weight of the world on my shoulders. You know, your world, their world, his world, her world, anybody's world. It's just all projected onto me. And I don't even know who I am anymore. So I'm going to begin from scratch. I'm going to be a nice, beautiful, glowing ember that floats through the anti-gravity and just starts from scratch. Every moment is pure discovery for the first time. You know, no words, no catalog of, you know, the Latin, like cataloging of, you know, what's Homo sapien? What else? You know, all those like Latin categorized. It's all gone. You know, like canine doggius maximus or something. All that's gone. You don't even know a flower is a flower. You just look at it and go, you just get vibes. Like you start like feeling a warm glow, like a radiance beating around your glowing ember. You know that the flower, the sight of it, the beauty of it makes you feel good. And even things that are like cliche, ugly and scary in our world don't even have their initial impression on you that we usually get because of cliches from the ancient past and, you know, passed down in like storybooks and crap like that. Like you could see a spider, you know. I always think about those guys because well, if you see my stand-up comedy, you know I got a bit about this that I've put online or something, but whatever. It's like, no, we don't know that, like they don't know that what we think about them. They just do their thing. I know a lot of people know these kind of cliches, but at this point we've sort of gone to reorganize and re-examine how we look at these things. Like everyone's like, sharks are actually nice. Okay, sure, I'll see you later. I'm gonna go hang out with sharks then. But spiders don't walk around thinking that they're jerks and they're gross, you know. Like in this new glowing version of yourself that's like new and everything's fresh and pure and there's no cataloging. It just, everything in the planet sifts through you. When you see a spider or something crawling, doing its thing, you feel this glow of like interest or curiosity. Like, look at this thing. This is magic. This thing is not a part of me. I'm not making it do this. And yet here it goes, on and on, doing its own thing. If there was one spider on the whole planet, and we were all gone, and like all these bigger creatures that eat spiders, like birds or whatever. Do birds eat spiders? Jeez whiz, that's something to picture, eh? But say no predators that go after spiders. I keep thinking of an anteater. But do anteaters only eat ant? Or do they... is variety the spice of life for those guys? If there was one spider on the whole planet, and all its fearsome predators that want to eat it are gone, all of us are gone that want to squish it because we don't want them in our fancy house with all our tiki, antique teak tables and glorious crystal chandeliers hanging down, you know. We're all gone. What's that spider's life like on planet Earth? Pure, unadulterated peace, and just this vast expanse of land and ocean all to itself. I mean, don't try to cross the ocean by yourself, little spider, but you know what I mean. The spider can walk forever. It can do a million things. It would, like, maybe that's how we should think of ourselves right now. I am a lone spider on the biggest planet you could ever fathom. I mean, I'll never know how big it is because it's just so big. And I've got no fearsome predators, ferocious, ready to gobble me up. You don't even know that exists. You don't even know what being attacked by a predator feels like. You're free. You've literally got... Look, spiders have 8 shoulder blades. A spider with no predator whatsoever has no tension in its shoulders. It does not need to go pay $130 for some crazy deep tissue massage like we do, okay? Picture us. Picture you're all alone on your own planet. Like Hawaii planet or something. Imagine no one else is there, nothing else is there, just you, butt naked, free, breeze blowing over you. Have you ever, when's the last time you felt your shoulders with no tension in them? Wouldn't that be nice? You can feel that right now. Let it go. Just picture your shoulders are, they're just like, they can be like ripped off and squeezed out like sponges, and all the tension just dropped to the ground and put in fresh shoulders. You're like, hey, how'd that happen? I feel 1,000,000 times better. Butt naked. Your body just as it always is, free and beautiful, with the breeze blowing all over. You know, landscape as far as you can see, ocean, trees blowing back and forth, sun setting, orange pink sky, birds singing, crickets making noises in the long grass, scuttling about. Just the whispering secrets of ancient times crawling around, caressing over the mountains, through the trees, like big invisible hands brushing through the brush, wrapping themselves around you, and you feel secure with the sense of everything from all of the ancient past is here with me now, and it's positive. I feel happiness. Like it's looking down upon me with pride and optimism and joy and hope. And I actually feel like as much as I am butt naked right now on the kind of breezy beach of Hawaii planet all by myself, I have to admit, I feel warm and snug like a snuggie bug, because all of the saintly secrets of the ancient times have found me, and they got my support, and they're hugging me because they know that deep down I am capable of keeping their secrets and using them wisely. Doesn't that feel kind of nice, free, easy? You deserve that kind of life all the time. It's too much these days. Close your eyes and think upon visiting Hawaii planet or your own kind of world of your making anytime you desire, because you deserve it. I'm sick of seeing everybody so angry and upset all the time. So thanks for checking out episode 12. I have to say that I've got quite a big interview coming up for the Patreon bonus. I hope you can check out. Jackie Piricos is up there right now, and we had a blast talking in High Park. The next interview I'm doing is in High Park as well, because it's an easy way to do a social distance interview that's not on the Zoom. And also, so go on Patreon if you haven't already. Subscribe. It's $5 for the first tier, which gets you the bi-monthly hour-long interviews that are not like Happy Good, but they're more like hangouts where we get to know really interesting, cool, fun people and have like good laughs. It's kind of more like my old podcast, Utopia to Me, except we don't focus on utopia. We just kind of talk about what we're up to, and hopefully sometimes we get around to talking about relaxation tips and what we do to get loose, but sometimes I forget. And then if the second tier for Patreon is monthly, you get Happy Good Nighty Night, which is a sleep aid where I talk to you to sleep. I try to actually put you to sleep, okay? And the sounds of the ocean play behind that. It's really enjoyable. Helped me go to sleep when I was doing it. And I'm on Twitter, Happy Good World. My producer runs that Twitter account, so sometimes if I don't respond back right away, it's because I got to check it out through them. And I have an Instagram at Happy Good World. So thank you so much for checking all this stuff out. I know it's a lot to run on you, but please keep giving reviews to iTunes and all the places that you can promote the podcast. I'm working on this every week, and I care about you. And I like I told you at the beginning, I had a really bad day. I was in a dark place, and these are tough times, and it was stressful. And every now and then, I know I've brought this up before, but I thought, how am I supposed to do this podcast? What a dumb idea, Chris. Why did you want to do a podcast that's all about relaxation and making people feel good when you're a little stinker, you're in a bad mood? But I know it helps. It helps me. So, even if no one's listening and I'm talking into a giant canyon, I think that I usually arise out of the canyon feeling better after talking to it. So go on Happy Good World, at Happy Good World on Twitter, and tell me if I am talking into the canyon or not. For those of you that tune in every week, this is awesome. Thank you so much. It means so much to me. Now take a break from everything. Go outside, touch a tree, hug it, rub your face against its bark, and go, snuggy bug. Pat it for all its work it's doing, supplying oxygen and supplying birds and squirrels homes to just chill out in. look up at the sun and go, yeah, still going, eh? I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, thanks, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.
This podcast has been brought to you by the Sonar Network.